It's like in a very short space of time, Docsumo became a very important partner. So Grid Finance is a specialist lender to small and medium enterprises in Ireland. We provide flexible financing to our customers. In my role as I'm the deputy head of credit in Grid, so we're a team of about 15 people. A small business, but we have kind of a big impact in the SME market in Ireland. Before we were using Docsumo, we used another provider, and it was very static and very clunky. So we process currently at the moment about 100 to 120 applications a month. Each customer is sending in between 1 and up to a couple of hundred pages, depending on how many transactions the business is having on a day-to-day basis. So it could get quite cumbersome for someone to go through and have to weed out all the errors. So it was taking it could have been 10 minutes or up to half an hour or an hour sometimes just to get one customer's credit application completed. So it was a monumental amount of time. And when you're dealing with 100 to 120 applications, it builds up very quickly. It's a couple of months of investigation on our side. So we decided that it was something we needed to improve. So we wanted a partner that could deal with the volumes that we have now, but could also deal with something that is, 5, 10x that, No, that process, to be fair, has been brilliant. I've always found the customer success team to be extremely good and responsive to any of our needs. So, and like right from the off, the accuracy and the level of service was brilliant. And even now, going, we've been 12 months with Docsumo. Anytime we have an issue, the guys are super responsive and very quickly come back with a fix. It was taking someone between, maybe in some cases 10 minutes, but in some cases up to an hour and even longer to process the documents that we were getting in. And even then, once they were processed, because it was so manual, you were having to still check again for errors and make sure that everything was correct. So there was someone doing it, and you weren't guaranteed at the accuracy, which we need as a lender. We need to know that the information we're reviewing is an accurate reflection of the business's financial performance. So like with Docsumo, we saw an immediate increase in the accuracy of the information we were getting back to sort of 92 to 94%, which is monumental. Before, it was maybe down in the mid 60s. And we processed over 20,000 pages, which is huge. And the average time to process those documents is anywhere, 1 to 1.5 minutes, which, as I say, it's a huge kind of improvement for us. And kind of what that allowed us, our sales team can get an instant snapshot of the bank statements of that customer and do pre-qualification. So it allows our sales team to kind of make live decisions that provide a huge saving to the business in terms of ensuring that the correct information gets back to the credit team. There's a lot of intangible benefits that have come from us being able to do that. The platform's it's great because it's very intuitive. So because it now frees up that person who spent half their time processing the documentation to do something else. The API is another useful feature. So allowing us to, using our own website, as soon as a customer's application hits a certain status in our pipeline, we can send that documentation off to be automatically processed, and no one has to touch it. And that's huge, because essentially there's no human touch points or anything like that in the process, which is great because it takes out any chance of human error. It improves the accuracy and speed and all that kind of thing. So it's it's great, and the feedback we get from the guys all the time is really positive. Again, I can't sort of praise highly enough the the customization options that you guys have. It is very much bespoke and for us, because we're constantly changing the way we do things and how we kind of operate, and having a partner like Docsumo allows us to kind of do that with the confidence of knowing that, like, if we have to make any changes, that we'll be able to do that quickly. In a very short space of time, Docsumo became a very important partner. Like, even I can't stress enough the importance of having something that sort of suited us, a product that kind of fed back and created genuine efficiency. So, I would, if I was chatting to anyone who was looking for a similar product, I would have absolutely no hesitation in saying Docsumo are the guys to go to, because what you're looking for will get done in the way you want it to be done, and it'll suit you as a business.